So here is an overview of the pattern. First, we start with chain, then we have 2 rows of single crochets, and we go back to the beginning of our pattern. Then when we add the second color, we come till the end and we cut the color here. Those will be ends. So those colors are just 1 row and that's it. And then you cut at the end of the row. So the clusters of stitches here, those little fans, are made of 7 triple crochets, and there is 1 chain that connects each cluster of 7 triple crochets. So our pattern is based on a multiple of 8 stitches plus 1. That's the last stitch that we're gonna put our fan at the end on. All right, so we can start now. I got my hook. And if I want to make, let's say, three patterns only, 3 fans, it will be 8 times 3 plus 1, which I will need 25 stitches for that. So we chain 25 stitches, then we chain 2 more, which will be the first single crochet that we're gonna count, the first chain as a single crochet. So we chain 2, and then in the third chain we start with our single crochets, and then we single crochet till the end, and then we chain 2 again. So I'll be at the end almost right now. So we come to the end, then we chain 2, and then we turn, and not in that first one, or in the second, doing only single crochets. So we will just keep going till the end doing single crochets, and that's it for that first 2 rows of the pattern. So after that we will start with the first color. In this case I decided to get pink. Okay, so I will undo my last stitch. I'll put my yarn in the back, and then here I'll do my 2 chains, make it a little tight loop, and then here I'll start doing my clusters of 7, my little fans. All right, and you can carry your pink here, or you can leave it up and then carry it in the next round. So we wrap around twice, yarn over twice, and then we count those 3 stitches. We're gonna skip 3 stitches and we're gonna go into the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go into the 4th stitch, and we will do 7 triple crochets. So this is the first row here that I'm doing actually. So we keep going with the triple crochets, or treble. I think they also could be called treble, but it tells my brain to go 3 times when I use the word treble. Triple. All right, there we go. Cannot think and crochet at the same time. I have 5, 6. I need 1 more. All right, there it is. So now chain 1, and now we start the second cluster of 7 triple crochets. So here I will skip 7 stitches, and I'm actually counting those little spaces because they are equal to the number of stitches I already have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I skip those, and in the 8th one, I will start building my next cluster. So there, I skipped 7 stitches. I actually skipped the 7 stitches of the fan that I did. So I will go again, and I will go till the end of the row. I will skip 7 stitches, and in the 8th one, in the stitch number 8, I will have my cluster. This is my stitch number 8 here, and I'll do my cluster, and at the same here, and I'll just attach the edge of the cluster when I get till the end. Alright, here I am at the end, and I will just lock my last stitch there into that first chain we made. I'll go into that chain, and I'll just use a single crochet to stay in that, and then one chain just to make it a tiny bit stronger, and you cut that color off. You don't need it in this round anymore. So now remember that our gray color was in the beginning of the row. We go back. We just go back to the beginning of the row, and that's it. Now we're just gonna go back and forth with single crochets. We're gonna go to the left with single crochets, and then we're gonna go back again with single crochets in each and every stitch. All right, so we will chain 1 here, and now we can actually hide that pink color. I make it go through the loops, through those back loops in the fan. And now when I go with my gray on top, it's just going to be hiding in it, and it's not going to be visible. All right, so now we go into each chain of the fan. Okay, so we go here. Now that you end up in between those 2 fans of 7 triple crochets, we're gonna find the middle one, or stitch number 4 from the previous row, and in that one we're gonna have a big single crochet. So we should have 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches. So in the middle one, 1, 2, 3, 4, in that 4th one, we will get our single crochet that's gonna separate the 2 fans now. All right, so we go into that 4th stitch in between, and then we don't want to tighten it too much, so just give it a little bit of a wiggle room there, and then we keep going again. Okay, so here I'm at the end. I crochet 2, turn, and then I keep crocheting in a single crochet in each stitch till I get to the beginning. All right, so here I'm at the last one, and that little chain we had at the beginning, so I'll go into that one too. And now I'm ready for my next color. So because of the nature of those fans, we cannot have a full cluster at the beginning here. So we will just have half a cluster. And we do the same thing. We're gonna change colors here. Even though those stitches will be covered with our border, you know, if you still want to make it pretty, you can have a proper color change. If not, you can do it the way you feel comfortable. All right, so I wanted to leave a bigger stitch here. And I'll make a little chain. And then I'll start my new color. All right. So I'll tighten those stitches here a bit since we're gonna have half a cluster in that spot. And we chain 3, and then we're gonna have 3 triple crochets in that little corner because that's our half fan or half cluster. And then we will continue doing the same thing. With the rest of them will be 7 clusters, but they will be in that little dip we have here. They'll be located in each little dip. Okay, so here is one more stitch here, and my last cluster of half a fan. So everywhere at the end, my second color will have half a fan. So again, only 4 triple crochets here in that last chain we made. Actually, in that last stitch there, and then we will cut the color off. Oh, triple crochets. I'm not doing triple crochets here. It's a very easy and a forgiving pattern because even if you miss a little triple crochet here, not a big deal. You don't have to frog. You just crochet it a little bit looser and then just fix it on the next row. You just make the correct number of stitches. So don't worry if you miss a stitch or something. It's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to even tell that you did. All right, so we do a little chain and we can cut our color off. So here we are. This, and we can again just pull it through the tops a few stitches, and when we come back with the gray color, we'll cover it and it's gonna be all good. So again, because our gray is waiting at the opposite side, we will have to go there, and we use again, we connect our base color, chain 2, and then single crochet. We go back and forth, and that's it. This will make a great blanket or a scarf. I used